show rolling with your next comic. Please welcome the very funny Krebs.
Oh, guys, we live in Austin. I have a bunch of friends who are trying to be healthy now. They're eating better. They're working out. They're telling me I'm trying to treat my body like a temple. Usually whenever they tell that to me, I'm full of cigarette smoke, beer, candies, and chips, so it makes me feel like mine's more of a convenience store, honestly. But to be fair, I would explain all the gas. So, yeah. I recently met somebody who, whenever he introduced himself to me, he told me he was a brunch DJ, because in Austin, that's a job. Yeah. Whenever I met him, he gave me his card, and that's how I learned that you can be mad at a piece of paper for non-environmental reasons. I looked at it, it had his brunch DJ name on it. It said DJ snooze button at the top. Okay, sure. He insisted it's because everyone's like, 5 more minutes, and I was like, I don't believe you. Underneath that, it had a turntable on it. Instead of 2 records, it had 2 pancakes. Cool. Really on brand, dude. Anyone care to guess what his website address was? You're right, it was sunnysideturntup.com. That was the front. Then I flipped it over. On the back, it had his EP cover on it. It was called Farm to Turntable. Yeah, I know. He used the turntable pun twice. I was like, get it together, dude. Get it together. And I looked at that card for a moment, and then I realized, okay, this is why ISIS is doing what they're doing. Okay. I understand now. I get it. Everyone says it's religious radicalism. They haven't seen the card. They haven't seen the card. Ugh, it's upsetting. Anybody here ever taken an Ambien before? Hell yeah, we got a cool mom in the audience. For those of you who have never taken an Ambien, let me explain. It's a sleep pill that we give people that makes you sleepy for anywhere from, I'd say, 9 to 12 minutes. And then after that, it turns into mushroom light for some reason. You're gonna do a lot of stuff that you don't understand. You're not gonna remember most of it, and you're gonna have to hear about it secondhand the next day and deal with that, like texting your ex the next morning. It's, I can't take Ambien anymore, because one time I took one, and I got so woozy and dizzy that I forgot I took the first one, took a second one, and then by that point, I was having such a good time that I said screw it and took a third one for fun. Then I sent my friend a text message that said, I'm in Neverland and the fairies are taking me to bed. Yes, so I'm not allowed to have those anymore. But I was taking them at the same time that my dad was taking them while I still lived with my parents. And after I got banned from Ambien, I got to learn the true nightmare, which is not the weird stuff you do on Ambien. It's being sober around somebody else who is on Ambien and having to try to rationalize them through their own nightmare they're not going to remember. Like one time he stood up from his chair and he stretched so hard that he stuck his hand up in the fan blades, popped it real hard, and then he was like, oh. It's broken. It's not. You're using it. In front of your own eyes, no less. Then, another time, it was midnight. I was cozied up in bed, dead ass asleep, snuggled up in my pillows and blankets, having a great dream. He pops in my bedroom, turns on all the lights, shakes me awake, and he goes, Kai, I've always wanted a ponytail. And then leaves. That was it. That was the whole exchange. And I was like, you're an attorney. You're balding. Chill out, David Comey. We've already got one of those. I think the weirdest thing that he ever did while he was on Ambien is he gathered me, my mom, and both of my sisters up for a quick family meeting at 1:30 in the morning. And he said, listen, I think we need to do more to bond. So I think we should go tanning as a family. No, you creep. Family bonding is like playing board games while you're on vacation. It's not getting naked and then taking a quick nap in a light bulb bed while you sweat. I was like, that sounds like a Florida thing. We're from Louisiana. We're not doing that. In case you can't tell by my voice and mannerisms yet, I'm gay. Yeah, that laughter is hurtful, but you know what? I have to tell people, because not everybody is as quick as all of you folks. As a gay man, a dating app that I commonly use is Grindr. Grindr is a gay dating app that, much like any other dating app that has men on it, you're gonna see some stuff you don't want to see, hear some stuff you don't want to hear, and if you don't like it, you're a bitch. Yeah. It really is a normal dating app for the most part, but like every now and then I'll get a message from like a completely blank profile, like no photo, no information whatsoever, and I'm expected to think that they're not a predator. Getting a flirty message from a blank profile is a lot like the real life equivalent of walking down the street, then from a bush, someone goes, "Hey. Are you a top or bottom?" I'm nervous, that's what I am. The worst one I ever got, his username was Kinky Scallywag, like a pirate. Yeah, and I was like, everyone always tells you to avoid red flags. They don't tell you what to do with pirate flags, right? Anyway, guys, I've been Krebs. Thank you so much.